So we're looking at 1967 for kind of the first development from the Naue company. And then if we look at 1987, that was the first development of the Bentofix range of products, so the Bentofix clay liners. They were developed and patented, and so these are the really like the original sodium bentonite membranes on the market, weren't they? What did that introduce for you guys Naue back then, and how is that still kind of developing for you guys now?
Oh, right, yeah. The Bentofix regarding the development was brought in predominantly for landfill engineering. So the example I just used there was a good example, and from I suppose 1987 we weren't as aware of sustainability as what we are now. But certainly when you look back and you see that the foresight that they had is obviously making massive changes to the environment. So good for them at that early stage to see them benefits. But yes, so this product that we developed in '87 was, as we say, for landfill engineering. But because when we used it in such a way, we found out that this product's got so many different advantages and so many different potentials for different markets. So then you can look at the time the machinery that we had, we developed the product. Then you start with a machine that's only going to manufacture X amount of product per year. So you've got to then manage that production and see that it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So you need another machine to actually make more product. So you make more product, but then you've got opportunity because you've got then a little bit more production time to look at other markets. So then we started looking at different types of markets. We were looking at sort of protection for the environment for, say, tank farms, where you could get leakage or potential leakage of contaminants going into the water source. So you can actually use it as a capping material then to stop that happening. Other areas were pond liners and lagoon liners and canals, and there were lots of different opportunities then that grew because this product was so good as water retention. And then we started to branch out into these different markets. As focus initially was always on the landfill, because that was at that time a very big important part of our business for growing that product group. But as you move on, then you start getting into the 2008, 2009, we start seeing then a little bit of a drop in the landfill engineering, because again, environmentalists, we don't want to be actually digging the ground out and putting nasties in the ground. So they were looking at different options and saying, well, what else can we do? So incineration comes in, recycling comes in, and we had a little bit of a dip in that marketplace. So we repositioned the product into different markets, and hence the waterproofing was one of the markets that we went into.